It's the first day of May, and it's time to let the horses out on the new pasture. I just finished fencing that pasture in last week, and the horses have been kind of watching me. They have were out in the last summer and in the fall in the first 5 acres, but this is the second 5 acres that I've fenced in for them. For some reason, I've got the feeling that they were waiting for it and expecting it. But here we go. It won't take them long for them to head out and sample the fresh grass instead of the old dry hay. Shadow was the first one out the gate, followed shortly by Uno and Fox. And they only go down the runway there is about 60 feet, 70 feet long, something like that. They only go partway down the runway, and it takes them just a little while to realize that there's nothing on the end of that. They can just go. But it's kind of fun to watch them. Once they discover that there's nothing there to stop them, they just decided to take off and really kick up their heels. Uno is going to be the first one to discover it. Just got to know what it is. He just decided to look up and realized that I used to have a rope across the end of that, and I'm sure he was used to seeing it. But I think he looked up, realized there was no rope there, and by golly, it's time to run. Put the drone up in the air in kind of a hover mode, and take me a few minutes to get to the controls where I can actually start following him. But once I start following him, actually, it was harder than what I thought it was going to be. The shadow was just all over the place, hard to follow. He's just having a great time. The horses were out on that pasture at the head of them, and they come up to that fence, and I'm thinking they were going to go through it and realize there was a fence there, but that's the other 5 acres that they were in last fall, and to get into that, they just go out the gate that was right beside the gate that I had just opened, and then they're just out in it, and that's probably what confused them a little bit. They didn't have a runway, and this time they did have a bit of a runway. That line in the field there is the old fence line that the original owner had. We just didn't see much sense in having that much shoulder beside the road that was unused, so I fenced out to 5 feet from the road. You can see the runway a little bit better where Uno's at one end and Shadow and Fox are at the other. Like I said, they weren't quite used to it, and it took them a little time to catch on. But um, the other gate is right there where they're passing, and that just leads right out into the pasture. And um, they could understand that. And like I said, it probably confused them just a little bit. But I don't think they'll have any problem with this after today.